Hey everybody, I'm excited to be here with my good friend Chris from SAI Therapeutic Brand. As we mentioned to you in a previous video, we are very excited to have a lot of new braces and supports, and Chris and I are going to go through each category, right Chris?
Absolutely. I'm going to walk you through the health support category, which includes wrist, ankle, knee, back, abdominal, and some assorted items.
Okay, so the first area I'd like to talk to you about, Chris, is our wrist supports, okay? One of the most common ones I know people always come in and ask us about are for carpal tunnel, like, you know, the cock-up splint. So maybe you could show me a little bit about one of those braces first, and then we'll cover the other wrist area.
Sure. We offer a couple different wrist splints for carpal tunnel. These are a sized product, extra small to extra large, and they come left and right.
Now you measure around the break of the wrist.
You measure around the break of the wrist, right. So you're an extra large.
Right.
And then
we already took the time to measure that, so we just slip it on.
You just slip it on.
Very easy to put on.
Right.
Feels comfortable. Now it's got a metal stay in it, I noticed.
Yes.
Okay, so that metal stay, now can that be adjusted if needed?
Absolutely. So the whole idea of a splint wrist brace is to elevate the hand, taking the pressure off the wrist joint. And that's what the metal stay does. So if necessary, you can take that out and adjust it higher or lower, but it does come pre-adjusted, and that usually works fine.
Great. And now I noticed that we keep, with the metal stays, we have 3 different types of braces.
Yes.
So there's 8, there's a 6, and then there's a different one with the thumb. So tell me what are the differences there?
So the this one has what's called a thumb abductor on it, which will isolate the thumb as well. People have arthritis in the joint there, and then we have a more basic one. This is just a universal. It fits left or right.
Okay.
But you'll notice it's a 6-inch brace. It doesn't cover as much surface area. So
the difference is, I guess, between 6 and the 8 inches that this one is probably more supportive, but a little bit more cumbersome, would you say?
Exactly. You lose a little bit of mobility, but it does cover a greater surface area.
Right, so it's probably better, but if it's not too, you can't continue to function with whatever you're doing all day, the smaller one might be a better compromise, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. And so tell me what else we have in the wrist department here.
So these are more just a basic slip-on or wrap-around wrist. This it might be enough for a wrist injury, a repetitive motion injury. A lot of times people will start with one of these, and
so that one goes just around it has it a loop too, so it goes around the.
Yeah, it just holds it in place, and it's just a basic wrist wrap. And then this one is a sleeve, and it also has an extra strap just to give a little more support on the wrist.
Yeah, gives you some compression. Is that made of neoprene?
No, these are
material?
these are actually a knitted material.
Are all of these things washable, Chris?
Yeah, they are washable. So you can either do them hand wash or do them on a delicate load, but no dryer, just hand dry.
Great, okay. Okay, so now we're in the ankle section. So let's say we're out, everybody's playing pickleball these days, right? Or
sure.
Or things like that. You can easily turn an ankle. It may not be such a serious injury that you have to go get an x-ray. So you can maybe use one of these perhaps? Is that a good idea? What do you think?
Absolutely.
So what do you have here? 2 different ones?
Yeah, basic ankle sleeve. This one is a knitted product or a fabric product,
right?
And it just provides support to the ankle joint. It's also used to prevent a re-injury. So if you had hurt yourself at some point and you might have a weakened tendon, this will just give you some extra support while you're conducting
that activity, for example, right?
Exactly.
Right. And then so this one, for example, is I'll switch boxes with you. So that one is made out of the neoprene, right?
Yeah. So this is a neoprene product, which when you wear this, it actually generates heat, and then the heat becomes therapeutic to the joint. So it's a little different in terms of feel, but it accomplishes the same thing in terms of support to the ankle joint.
Okay, and what's the difference in terms of care for these two, like neoprene versus? Can you wash the neoprene? Or is that different with washing?
Yeah, so this you can wash, just hand wash or a delicate cycle and hand dry. The neoprene, you really, it's not a washable product per se, but you could rinse it off and just let it dry.
Yeah, okay, great. Okay, our next section that we're going to talk about are knee supports. So another big problem, the knee, easy to hurt, injure. And we have a variety of different braces here that I see, and some are more involved. They even have stabilizers. So let's walk through some of these choices.
Sure, absolutely.
I noticed this one has, for example, the
horseshoe.
horseshoe on the bottom. So this goes on the bottom part?
Absolutely.
So I guess it keeps the patella in place, right?
Absolutely. Supports the patella or the kneecap.
Okay.
All right. And as John mentioned, there is a variety of braces here.
Right.
So this particular one is a neoprene material, which when you're wearing it, it actually generates heat, and then the heat is therapeutic to the joint. But it's perforated. The material's perforated, so it does
Must help with breathing.
It is breathable.
Yeah, because sometimes that's a person's concern about neoprene, that it's too hot and it's not comfortable to wear, especially during the warmer months. But with this perforated material, this high quality brace is actually a lot easier to wear and use every day when you need it.
And
what's the difference between that one and this one then?
Sure.
This is more simple?
Sure.
This one doesn't have the support, the stabilizer pad, I see.
Right. But so this one is a just a basic knee sleeve. It's a knitted material. So if you're wearing it every day, this would be the one that we would probably recommend for you. If you're engaged in sports, and more specific activity, this would probably be the one.
Maybe something more intense
that we recommend.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
This one though also, so this is a basic sleeve. This one also comes with a side stay, and then
that gives you the support laterally, right?
Exactly. And then as we move up the ladder, we also have.
Well, that's very involved, right?
Well, it's just, So this would have a metal side stay, again, for that lateral movement.
Yeah, to give you that stability.
Exactly.
Always happy when you come in to help you measure and try these on to see what works best for you. Okay, Chris, our next section is our back section. So there's a lot of different supports here. Again, with lower back injuries, lumbosacral braces are very, very useful. So this one we have here is what, a 7-inch one?
Yeah, that's a 7-inch stay. Okay, 7-inch width with 4 different stays sewn into it.
And that lends more support, right? So
absolutely.
Pretty easy to put on, right?
Nope. Yeah. You can adjust it in the front.
Yep. Yeah, it's very comfortable. I'll tell you, I've had back problems. It's very
so what that does,
takes the pressure off a lot.
It lifts,
lifts
and takes the pressure off the lower back, because that's where all the weight accumulates, especially when you're sitting down.
Great. And now something like this looks a little bit more involved, right?
Yeah. Well, this is more for.
This is wider.
Yeah. It's a wider brace, and
it has
the suspenders with it. So if you're working during the day, you always know where your back brace is. You're wearing it around your shoulders.
Sometimes they can have a tendency to slide and move a little bit, any brace, right?
Right.
Yeah, so this is for a little bit more support, maybe everyday kind of use kind of thing?
Absolutely. And especially if you're picking up boxes, you're moving, you have the type of job where, you're in and out of a truck or something like that.
Yeah, that could be very good.
This is the perfect one.
Okay, we have a lot of people asking us about these type of shoes, Chris. Tell me a little bit about this shoe.
Sure.
Looks like a Herman Munster shoe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm dating myself here. All right, tell me about this shoe.
It's what's called a cam walker or an ankle walker. Okay, these are used now. Orthopedic doctors, if somebody has a fracture, instead of a cast, they will recommend an ankle walker boot. Also, podiatrists will recommend these if there's a fracture in the foot. Absolutely, right. And also for plantar fasciitis, they prescribe these as well.
Okay, yeah. So for fractures and plantar fasciitis, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I think sometimes too, even though the doctor may give you one, I know a lot of times they do. A lot of our patients ask how much these are because they want to maybe have a second one because they want to use one inside the house and then they want to use one outside, or sometimes they have to wear it 24 hours a day, so they have one that they can wear to sleep. So these are very economically priced. So if you needed a spare one to supplement the one you may have gotten at your doctor's office, that's another thing to consider. Okay, we're here now in our surgical stocking or support stocking section, and you know, sometimes you need these stockings because you went to a doctor, maybe your cardiologist, and you're having something called edema or basically swelling. But there's a lot of other reasons you would use these support stockings that you don't even necessarily need to go to the doctor. You just get something with moderate support or low support. Let's say you stand on your feet all day, you know, and your legs are tired and stuff like that, and you're on a type of job that you're on your feet a lot. These can offer you a lot of support and help you get through the day and be a lot more comfortable, right, Chris?
Absolutely.
So tell us about some of the different options we have here.
Sure. As John mentioned, these are what's called graduated compression stockings or medical leg wear. You don't necessarily have to have a medical condition. They can be worn for tired and aching legs. And we offer a full range on these products. Knee high, thigh high, pantyhose. They come men's and ladies, and we also have a unisex product as well. The different compressions are mild, moderate, and firm compression.
Right. So if you're not, you only get to the higher strength types of compression basically on a doctor's order. So if you were just coming in on your own, we certainly would fit and measure you to get through the right stocking, but you probably shouldn't go for the higher compression unless that was you were advised by your practitioner. This is a neat. Tell me more about this one, Chris.
Yeah, so this is a new item that we're offering. This is it's a zipper sock, which makes for, a lot of times people have a hard time putting on compression socks.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest complaints we get actually, is I want to wear these stockings, they make me feel better, and it makes my legs feel better, but it's too much work to get them on.
Yeah, a lot of people. So this has a zipper along the side, and it just really makes for easy on, easy off.
Wow, that's a great invention. Now tell us about the care of something like this with the zipper and all that.
Yeah, so no, these are cared like the rest of these are. Hand wash, no dryer on these products. Okay, it's just a delicate cycle or a hand wash, and air dry basically.
Great, it looks great, and this is a great idea with the zipper.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today to learn about all the different supports and braces and stockings that we have here to help you either heal if you have an injury, or really just to help you in cases where you just need a little extra support and things like that, right, Chris?
Absolutely. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you at HP Pharmacy.
Yeah, remember, we'll take the time to fit you and measure you so that you get the product that's perfect for you. Thanks so much.